What's going on, guys? Getting ready to get into this bus training. Got some parts over here. I was going to go through that and show you what I got. Got the Captain Howdy project over here, getting that all painted up, ready to put on a pallet or in a box, get it out of here. Got the Hyundai back together. It's outside waiting for a few belts. Put a timing belt on it, but the AC belt was bad when we got into it. Pulled that off. So where's that bad boy at? Here it is. It's the first one to go on. You know, that's how it works out. And you can see the belt's starting to chunk up. So waiting on an AC belt, and got to get rid of the old core there. I don't know if they're going to take that back or not. And do an oil change and some other, stuff like that for when I get back on that one. So I need to concentrate on this tranny now, get it apart, and get this back together. This guy's been patiently waiting. Noel's picking up my linkage piece today. So I'll show you what we got here. We bought a couple of people have asked me where to get parts from. And this is where I picked all this stuff up, Long Enterprises. There's the phone number. You want to know what you need when you order from them, because they're not the friendliest people to order from. However, I did get my parts, they're correct. And for around $300 I got everything I needed to fix this transmission, including the new reverse gear. This is an idler. This is one thing I didn't really like. Let me just double check before I start running my mouth here. So the reverse gear was on sale. It was in the special section on their internet ad, and it wasn't on special when they rung it up in the invoice here. That was one thing. So things that are on special on that site might not be on special. We got 4 synchronizers here, first, second, third, and fourth. We have our seals for our flanges, our diff flanges. We got new snap rings, a new output shaft seal, and a new main shaft bearing. On this side of the kit, we got all our paper to put all new O-rings and paper in the box. So that should be everything we need to go through this and properly do it. It's nice to have new snap rings. I don't like using old snap rings over, but a lot of times people just don't want to pay for training work, and you're forced to use stuff over. However, that's usually going to come back to bite you. You can use a lot of the snap rings over, but it's pretty nice to get everything brand new for a couple $100. I picked up this plate here, and what this plate does is it sort of covers the bearing here and keeps it from coming out of the case. This is a main shaft, the retaining bearing plate, and this works pretty good. Our bearing retaining plate is what they call it. And works good on a bus. This bearing's got a lot of load on it in the bus, and it wants to move around. So somebody's obviously peened this in before, and rather than replace this whole housing, we'll incorporate this plate, and that'll eliminate any movement from the bearing. And also the little bit of wear that was on the nose cone, what I did was just resurface the nose cone, and the thickness of this plate will make up the difference that I took off the cone. Here's a couple more seals, little lever seals and stuff that come in the kit. And that's about it for that. And then I'm going to pull some snap rings off of this morning. And we'll get this going. I'm going to run it over to Andrea's work and spray wash it in the cranny cleaner. Spray wash the case in the gearbox here. And start really fresh. This is pretty much a rebuild. The last one that we did was a patch. This one's going to get the synchronizers installed, a paper kit, all the seals, and a new bearing. So this is pretty much, you can consider this a rebuild. Most people would. I got my new tools. I'm really happy with that. I don't know if I told you guys that, but I got new sockets. My snap-on sockets replaced, and all my screwdrivers fixed, and they even gave me one new screwdriver, so I would want a new set. And but boom, little loaded there, huh? That is spring loaded because it has a fourth gear preloaded with a spring. Normally it doesn't blow loose like that, but sometimes it will. So let's take the shift fork loose next. Hope everybody's having a great day today. I'm going to make the best of it. Pretty nice here. There we go. That shift fork really wasn't that tight. I like to see them a little tighter than that. I take the screw all the way out so it slides over the shaft real easy. No fuss, no muss. And we're going to go for the reverse one down here next. Oh, this one was tight. That's the 1-2 is or the 3/4 tight. Another one a little bit to be desired. Sometimes the fork doesn't want to move on the shaft. You don't want to put the shaft out of the box because it'll drive the detents out, and you don't want that. So we'll finagle that out of there. Get fourth gear by that. Set that off to the side. That's pretty much what you're looking at. Here's the race. There's the snap ring. And next we'll take this snap ring off and go from there. I know that Long Transmission sent me a sheet here, and they offer a rebuild kit, or not a rebuild kit, but a video on how to do this. If you guys are interested in buying the video, let me show you that paperwork. I ended up taking the time to send it, so I'll take the time to show it to you. They had a couple cool things. Here's a jig kit that they have. It'll do Type 1, Type 3, and the 091. It's on sale for $400. It's pretty sweet. And then here's the video. It covers 02 and 091, I guess. IRS Type 1, or 091 and Type 2. And it's a 3-part series. And if you're interested in picking up that CD, there's the number. They do have some really nice stuff on their website. I will tell you that. If you're into performance VW stuff, there's probably some stuff there you could use. They also have a new 091 diff for the Type 1 IRS. It's pretty cool. Probably check that out too if you go over there to their site. I know, I think it was Gino's VW put a video up last week of one of those diffs. He had one that he was putting in. Gino's a good guy. You guys could go check his videos out. And if you want a transmission built, you're up there in Pennsylvania or whatever, he will take care of you. Him and Mike do some good work. Mike's his buddy that he races with. They're really meticulous. They build engines and trannies and pretty much everything that I do here. Gino's got a little more of a probably racing following than I do because he builds trannies for a lot of people. And I'm fighting snap rings again. So I don't know how long I'll leave the camera on for this drama. These could be a pain to get apart. I'm sure in the DVD they probably cover all this stuff, have little tricks and tips, but Eventually I'll get it. That's why I like to order new snap rings though. Won't be much left of this one when I get it off. There we go. That's how it happens. It just pops off. Fights you for a while and then just comes off. That'll have to be pressed out. So I'll have to take that over to the press. And I got to move a bunch of stuff around over there because I had the press set up to make sure those struts were still operating properly on the Hyundai before I reinstalled them. A couple of you guys had commented that they'd be locked up, and they seem to be okay. And that was good to get that thing out of here. Got my other motor over here done. Got a flywheel at the machine shop getting resurfaced for that, and we'll set the end plate, put the flywheel on, put the rest of the sheet metal on that, and that'll be finished up. And we'll fire that up, break it in, and yeah, so that's what's happening. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'll turn that around like that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this tranny together and turn this off. I'll turn this back on in a little bit, and we'll do some other stuff together. I'm going to go over to the press all this stuff apart, and head up to FTI and put this stuff in the spray washer and get the day going. I did also get this Rhino case through the blue car. There's a Rhino gearbox case. Started cleaning that up, deburring it and everything. And we'll get that bolted together. That's going to be our close box tranny for the blue car. We're going to convert this tranny over here that I had from from swing axle to IRS. And this is a 4-bolt pinion bearing type deal. It's a gusseted case from the factory. And it should be pretty good for what we're going to do for the street. And that'll be our new gearbox housing for the blue car. So that's coming up, and yeah, that's about it. Let me see if I can get the camera off the stand here. I'll give you a shot of the beautiful day we're having in Florida. There we go, nice puffy clouds. Little plane action for you. Always planes in vwdarrin, because the airport's right around the corner here. But anyway, that's what's going on. Got the old bus, I'm driving that, really enjoying the bus, really liking it. And there's the old Hyundai out here in one piece again. Just gotta, like I said, do the oil change, put some antifreeze in it, charge the AC, and gotta put the fender skirt back in this fender, and that'll be finished. So yeah. Gonna get this inside after I get the motor shipped off, and we'll finish stripping off all the parts off of this. Anybody wants any parts off this, let me know. I sort of went over it yesterday, and yeah, you can ship it wherever you want it, overseas, in state, wherever. If you're interested in any of this stuff, let me know. So, all right, let me get back in here. I don't want to make this too long, and get this tranny apart, finish up Captain Howdy here, get another coat of paint on that. I gotta adjust the valves next, and then it's going on the pallet and getting shipped. Gotta put some nuts and bolts together and stuff like that for them also, but that's pretty much done. So we also have the shifter to install in the bus. Maybe I'll do a little video on that. Somebody asked me what it took to put one of those in. They sort of come like a kit. They have a couple different shift plates with them, and you just have to get it tuned up to your liking. And yeah, I think we're going to do an oil change and a valve adjustment to the 1776. We'll do that once we get it popped back in the bus. And today we'll concentrate on getting the tranny apart, cleaned, and then tomorrow we'll reassemble. And actually tomorrow we won't reassemble, we'll lay it all out, and Monday we'll reassemble and get this thing out of here next week. So till then, till the next video, you guys have a great day. Push the record button and make the best of it.